So let's dig a little bit deeper into HRV. What we've realized is that young, healthy children have huge HRV. And as people age, their HRV slowly becomes smaller and smaller and smaller. And so we've realized that HRV is actually a very decent measure of biological age. If you took two people in their 70s and you measured their HRV over time, what you would realize is that the person who had the smaller HRV, regardless of their chronological age, was probably going to die first, given that the other person doesn't get run over by a bus. Caveat. It's a very decent predictor of biological age. And so what that means for us is that we're not stuck with the biological age that we currently have. We can slowly get into the practice of increasing our HRV, training the heart, and we can reduce our biological age. Secondly, measuring HRV has become very, very popular with physical performance. With people who are athletes, particularly people who are training for something, let's say for example a marathon or a triathlon, measuring HRV is a very useful tool. Here's an example of how it would work. So if, for example, I had trained intensely yesterday and today I was thinking about the kind of regiment that I was going to follow, the first thing I would do is measure HRV. If, for example, my HRV today was low, what that means is that I had overtrained or trained really hard the day before and that my body has not yet recovered. And so training or pushing myself today might increase the chance of injury. As an athlete, that's the thing that everybody is trying to avoid. Now, measuring HRV, if my HRV is high today, what that's indicating is that my body is fully recovered from the training yesterday and that I can continue to train or push myself a little bit further today without as much risk of injury. It's a fantastic measurement that gives me a little bit of insight into what's happening. Now, this isn't just limited to physical performance, right? Increasing HRV as a practice allows for greater mental performance as well. You're walking into a meeting, you're giving a huge presentation. That requires mental performance. Training my HRV, increasing it, allows for more blood and more energy to flow into the neocortex, which, as we've discussed, is the seat of language, logic, rationale, calculation. And this allows me to show up and express myself eloquently.